Hello my good people and welcome to Legrand Media. So today we are touring Shibale. Yes, you heard me right. We are touring Shibale. Shibale, for those who don't know Shibale is located in Kakamega County in Mumias, okay? It's just near Mumias town and it is situated just next to the entrance of Mumias Sugar Company. The Luyas of this place are the Wangas. The Wangas is a sub-tribe of Luya, yeah? And in Luya, these people call it Shibale. But when you want to sound civilized and you come from another tribe, you can call it Shibale. It's just like the name Akali. When you come to my village, they call it Akali. But when you want to sound civilized, you can call it Akali. So you choose the one you want to call depending on how you want to sound. And for the purpose of this, the narration of this video, which will happen in English, we are going to use the name Shibale, okay? So my friends, welcome to Shibale. Shibale is in a sorry state of affairs, my dear friends, as you are looking at it there, okay? Buildings are wasting away and it's now a reflection of corruption and mismanagement of public resources. Okay, now let me take you back a little bit. In my Mumias Sugar Company video, you can check it out on this channel. Yeah, I had indicated that Shibale lost its glory when the Mumias Sugar Company collapsed, and it's indeed true. Every town near here lost its glory, including Mumias itself. You can check my Mumias town video, which is also on this channel. Okay, Mumias is now a shadow of its former self because of the collapse of Mumias Sugar Company. Even other small towns and trading centers here are now shadows of their former self, okay? You can check also my Ekero video, which is also here. Ekero is now dead, my dear friends. The only thing that is keeping it alive is alcohol and the transportation and the hospital that is just right there. But the money that was in Ekero is no longer there. The money that was in Shianda is no longer there. The money that was in Harambe and all other trading centers that are near here is no longer there. So the town, Mumias town and its environs are now shadows of their former selves. The glory that was here is no longer here. So let me come back to Shibale, my dear friends, because this is the focus of our video today, and I want you to understand what corruption can do. We had life in Shibale. Okay, for those who don't know anything about Shibale, Shibale is just next to Mumias Sugar Company. Okay, so workers of Mumias Sugar Company, for those who don't know, Mumias Sugar Company had a lot of money. Okay, this place had a lot of money, workers had a lot of money, and they used to buy things at Shibale Trading Center. So there was enough cash flow at Shibale Trading Center. And many investors actually used to come here and they built buildings. We had so many rental houses here. We had accommodation here. We had businesses here. So the buildings you are seeing here at Shibale were reputable buildings during those times. Yeah, I'm talking about before 2008. Yeah, hata nyumba za mabati zenye mnaona hapa zilikuwa na mabiashara nzuri. We had phone accessories here. We had the small eateries kwa hizo mabati zenye mnaona hapo. The places were beautifully built and they were good. So Shibale people did not have a problem with money. And what do I mean by saying that? You know, many Shibale residents used to plant sugarcane, okay? And during every harvest, they could sell the sugarcane to Mumias Sugar Company and they could receive money to the tunes of hundreds of thousands and millions, okay? So people here had money, my dear friends, and the families could educate their children. And men could even marry 2 wives, okay? If you come here na uanze kutembea kwa maboma hapa Shibale, you go there, you will find that at least karibu kila boma yenye iko karibu na ingine, we have a man with at least 2 wives, yeah? That is a reflection that there was enough money. And they used to take good care of those wives and they used to give birth to children and all the children used to get good education, okay? Now let me tell you something strange about Shibale. Now for those who don't know, Shibale had also many prostitutes, and those prostitutes did not just come from here, okay? They were not locals, okay? We had international prostitutes here, and they used to come from Uganda, okay? Mainly from Uganda. So those prostitutes used to service the managers of the company and the old men who had money. For those who don't know anything about the money, how the money used to circulate and exchange hands in this place, old men used to have money more than young men. Why? Because old men used to be owners of the land. Young men did not own land during those times, okay? So pesa ingekuja, pesa inaenda kwa wazee. So the managers are mismanaging the funds in the company and they're stealing money, and we have old men here who are being paid money from the company. So mainly old men and the managers had money, so they could access the services of the prostitutes around here, and they are the ones who could own the women who are around this place, okay? Not mainly the young men, yeah? So let me tell you one strange thing about the managers of this place. We had managers here who used to even exploit people's wives, okay? For example, one manager could take the wife of one of the workers and go spend time with the wife elsewhere, and even bring her back. Some of the managers used to spend time with the wives of the residents here at Shibale, okay? Until one artist sang a song called Aminada. For lawyers who are here understand the name Aminada, but for those who have never heard of that song and are from other tribes, let me explain to you what that song means. The song is about a company manager who takes the wife of the worker na anaenda na enjoy maisha na yeye na anampatia pesa na anarudi. So bibi anabeba kichwa kwa bwana kijua I have money, and if I want money I can simply call the manager and the manager will take me out, okay? So some men here had nothing to do, yeah, because the managers used to exploit their wives, okay? And this habit led to the massive spread of HIV around this place, okay? So the wife could get HIV from some of the top company workers and bring it to the husband, who could then spread it to other young children, and then they spread it that way. So HIV spread here was rampant, okay? And the song Aminada was just to bring the enlightenment to people that this disease was actually there and it was spreading, yeah? So this place had a lot of money, there was sex was available, there was a lot of alcohol, and there was good life. So Shibale was the center of good life, okay? This was the place where maisha ilikuwa, my friend Mumias. Ungesema Shibale was widely known, okay? But now a strange thing happened, which I want to tell you. As I indicated in my Mumias Sugar Company video, which you can check out on this channel, the managers started misappropriating the money. There were irregularities in the way they handled the money, and they started borrowing heavily from banks, okay? And then the input did not equal the output. So the company started losing money. So the company started making losses around this place because of the mismanagement of resources up there, okay? So when the company started losing money, workers started being laid off. Watu wanatolewa kwa kazi, wanaenda nyumbani, okay? So the company stopped buying sugarcane from farmers because it could not sustain operation when it was making losses. Na watu walikuwa wanafutwa kazi. And remember, the employees ndio walikuwa na rent hapa, employees ndio walikuwa wananunua vitu hapa. So when the employees have no money, the place also does not have money. Umenipata vizuri? So this place, the economic status of this place started going down slowly by slowly. The workers who sustained trading centers economy also started leaving, okay? So the prostitutes who are also relying on these people also started leaving because hakukuwa na pesa, okay? So men became broke. And the new buildings that were coming up and the businesses that were coming up also did what? They also stopped coming up, okay? So the remaining buildings just started wasting away slowly by slowly. And there were all complaints all over media and there's no money at Shibale, okay? Until now that we are speaking, Shibale is now struggling. Shibale is a shadow of its former self. Shibale lost its glory. There is no money, and the once rich residents are now poor. My friends, this is what corruption can do. As you are looking there, residents are really struggling to do business, to selling things to people that have no money, okay? You can imagine waking up to sell things to people that have no money, okay? The buildings that were once bright na zimepakwa rangi vizuri, they are now old, rangi haijapakwa vizuri, and they are now just wasting away. This is a town that is now wasting away because of corruption and mismanagement of resources, and now you can see how people are struggling because of the greed that was up there in the company, okay? Now, I want to thank the county government because the county government has done a very good job. The road that you're just seeing there, a very good road right there, is the work of the governor. If you can check my Kakamega video, which I did, the first video of Kakamega, I showed you how the governor has improved Kakamega town, and it's not just Kakamega town. As I had told you, he improved other places away from Kakamega. Now this is one of the places at Shibale. If you look at that road is a county government project, okay? So hiyo barabara ndio inafanya hapa mahali panakaa vizuri, as you can look at it, okay? Kama hangekuwa na hii barabara, kukuwa na rough road vile kuna kama mahali kwingine, I don't know how this place could have looked like, okay? So I also want to thank the governor for trying to revive the company through other means, lakini county government haingeweza ku revive the company. So the county government came up with diversification programs to help the locals invest in other things. As you all know, the locals, they overly relied on sugarcane, yeah? Na wakati sukari iliisha, this place started going down economically, and the effects can be seen. Hata unaweza ona tu, this is a shadow of its former self. We don't have life here, okay? So the county has introduced dairy farming, it has introduced tea farming, it has introduced poultry farming to prevent over-reliance on a single crop, okay? So people here are being encouraged not to rely on sugarcane. Hata kama wanaomba kampuni irudi, they are being encouraged not to rely on sugarcane alone, because the effects can be seen. It is evident that people are now poor. Watu wana struggle kupeleka watoto shule. People who used to earn millions of shillings and hundreds of thousands after every harvest, okay? So residents are now diversifying into dairy, tea and poultry farming, okay? Now, in my opinion, will the company come back to life? In my opinion, no. Why? Number one, there is cheap sugar importation. You know, if kama watu wa wadogo ndio wangekuwa wana import sugar wakileta hapa, ingekuwa story ingine. But now we have politicians and top people in government are importing cheap sugar and bringing it in the country. So when we have cheap sugar being imported, there is no point of planting sugarcane, taking it to the company and selling sugar to people, okay? So cheap sugar importation is one of the reasons why this miller may not come up. Now the second reason is that we have other rival millers, and they are poaching farmers here and taking sugarcane from them, okay? So even if Mumias Sugar Company comes and it starts giving some funny rates to the local farmers, they will probably not sell sugarcane, yeah, to this company. And the last reason is that we have not seen any aggressive approach by the government taken to revive this company, okay? And one of the things that I forgot is that the locals also fragmented the land na wakaanza kupatia watoto. You know, wazee hizo siku walikuwa na large tracts of land, so familia ingekaa pamoja na wanaanza kuwa na hiyo shamba imebaki wanapanda miwa. But now they subdivided the land when the company fell. Now we don't have a place to plant sugarcane, okay? So this is what corruption can do, my friends. When people leadership up there start mismanaging resources, this is what it can do. So this video should be a wake-up call that if you want to elect somebody into a top position, they should be people who are responsible and ready to protect your resources, and you people will enjoy. If they mismanage resources up there, these are the effects, okay? So you can feel sorry for these people, but again, encourage them just like the county has encouraged them to diversify into other things. So thank you for listening to me, and welcome back. Let's meet in the next video.